What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate all of you for joining me on today. If you're up at 6 a.m. listening to me on my web radio station, thank you so much for getting up, pressing that play button, and joining me. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and TikTok. If you're listening to me on any of those platforms, I appreciate you for taking time out of your day and pressing that play button and giving me a chance. So if you're new here, I speak about positive things, positivity, uplifting, motivating, encouraging other people. Occasionally, I will select a topic, or you all will write in and give me a topic, and I'll explore that, research it, and then do a whole episode on it. So, yeah, that's what you'll get here. You always get positivity, kind words. I believe in spreading love and light, and that's what I'm working with. So, yeah, today I am going to do an episode for the men. Now, usually I don't. Usually I just do an episode for everyone. But it was just placed on my heart to uplift, motivate, and encourage the men on today. So, all you men out there, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for everything that you do. And I know sometimes it's rather difficult to get a appreciation, a thank you. And I'm just saying this to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being good fathers, good providers, just taking care of your business on a daily basis, for being kind, for being gentlemen, for making women feel special. I want to say thank you on behalf of all the women. And I want to start out with some affirmations, some positive affirmations for the men. And I just believe in speaking positivity over your life. And positive affirmations are powerful statements that you can use to improve the quality of your life. They can help you create the life you want by reprogramming your subconscious mind. The power of positive affirmations comes from the fact that if you just believe and have faith in what you're saying, it's going to come true. The more you repeat positive affirmations, the more they become a part of who you are, and they'll help you change your life for the better. The way positive affirmations work is by changing your subconscious mind, your thoughts, your beliefs. They replace negative self talk with positive thoughts that will help you achieve your goals and your dreams. When you change your subconscious mind, the rest of your mind and body will follow suit. So I want to go ahead and give you guys some of these affirmations that you can take with you today. You can use them on a daily basis, or you just create your own. So I want to start out by saying, I am and see myself as a strong and confident man. I am an attractive man and feel great in my skin. I feel strong and confident in any situation. I grow stronger and more beautiful on a daily basis. I am a leader and I easily accomplish my goals and desires. I am a magnet for positive experiences. I hold a positive mental outlook on me and my life. I have the courage to wear whatever I want. I embrace my masculinity. Women are naturally attracted to me. I am in love right now with my true self. I deserve the love of a good woman. Having confidence comes naturally to me. My masculinity is part of me. I am an alpha male. Women find me attractive. It's okay to be strong, both mentally and physically. I am proud to be man, and I am proud to be me. I spread joy with every step I take on my journey. I can do anything that I set my mind to do. Today, I start loving myself more. I surround myself with other strong and confident men. I am a magnet for success and opportunities. I am grateful for what I have achieved, and who I became. I'm sorry. So to all my kings out there, hold your head up, walk proudly in your skin, in your confidence, and know that you are loved. Know that you are love as well. And if any of you are struggling with self love and just knowing who you are, just ask the Most High for guidance to lead you and guide you and show you exactly what you should be doing, exactly what your purpose is. Also, ask the Most High to guide you and lead you into a strong, happy, and healthy relationship. And if you're already in one, then just ask for the strength to keep your relationship going. And if you have children, ask for strength and guidance to be the best father you could be for your child. Believe it or not, some children really, really look up to their fathers. They look up to the men in the family. Now, the young men, of course, look up to the men, but the young ladies, the little girls, some of them just fall in love with their fathers. And that is the type of partner they're going to look for in life. So be wise and be mindful of how you conduct yourself around these young people because they're watching. They watch everything. When you think they're not watching, oh, trust me, they're watching. They're looking at everything that you're doing. So, yeah, um, I just wanted to uplift the kings on today. And I feel like men don't get enough recognition And I was listening to someone speak earlier today, and it made so much sense. They were like, okay, for Mother's Day, the children are in school. They're able to make Mother's Day cards and gifts and everything. But Father's Day is in the summertime, and the fathers are forgotten about. And for me, working at Walmart for 18 years, I was able to set up um, the Father's Day area many, many years. And yeah, the Father's Day section was really, really small. And I think it's so sad that for Mother's Day, I mean, a lot of people just go all out. The stores go all out. They have everything. Mama this, mama that. Just everything is for mother, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because it's some really, really good mothers out here. Excuse me. Some really good mothers out here. And also, some of those mothers are having to play both roles. And so I get it. However, there's some men out here that are actually in the household, raising their kids, doing what they're supposed to do, being a good role model, and just as much as involved as the women are. And I just feel like those men do not get enough recognition. Case in point, that little small section in Walmart that's dedicated to the fathers. I believe that is so sad. Also, something else that I thought about when I heard that person saying that, I thought about, okay, for Mother's Day, everyone is taking their mother out to eat, right? All the restaurants are full. There's a long wait to get a table. Everyone's cooking meals and having a good old time. But Father's Day, the restaurants are very dry. It's not very many people in there taking their fathers out to eat. And that harsh reality is just really, really sad to me. It really is. And I believe that the men that are actually taking care of business should be recognized every day. Those kings that get up every morning and take care of business should always be recognized. Now, I'm not speaking about the ones that are one foot in the street and one out, one in the house, and they just all over the place. I'm not talking about those people. Not at all. I'm speaking about the ones that are truly involved. The men that are being husbands and boyfriends, being loyal, being faithful. Even the ones that are taking on the responsibility of other people's kids, playing stepdad. I'm speaking about those guys. The ones that hardly ever get talked about. I believe as a society, we should do much better in honoring these men that are really, really taking care of their business. And I'm going to speak life into you all. And I'm also going to manifest this that not just myself, but all women will do a better job honoring men that are being men, men that are loving, faithful, loyal. honest, trustworthy. All the stepdads out there that never get mentioned. I want you guys from this day forward to always know that you're special and to know that the Most High sees everything that you're doing. You may not get the recognition from people. You may even get looked over sometimes. But keep doing what you're doing because it is being recognized. Okay? You guys are being recognized. The Most High sees everything. And you will be rewarded. It may not come when you want it to, but it's coming. Just keep doing the right things. Keep being positive. And I didn't even mention the men that are out here being coaches after they've worked their 9 to 5, running their businesses. And then after work, they're out here coaching and mentoring these young men. I didn't even mention them. And they're all over the world. Some of you may be doing that. You are appreciated. You are. Because so many of those young men don't have fathers in the home. They have sometime dads, or they might not even have a dad. So they end up looking up to you guys. They come in and teach them sports, ask them how their day was at school, go visit them at school. They look up to you all. And I personally want to say thank you and I appreciate you because so many young men would be lost without you all. So many of these young men would not even think about going to college without you all. They wouldn't even be playing sports. But you saw something in them, you saw potential, and it made them believe in themselves. So, for that, thank you all. And starting next year, I would really, really love for places. I'm not going to keep mentioning that particular company's name, but I hope and pray that some of these companies will start putting out more products for Father's Day, honoring men better than they have in the past. I hope and pray that the restaurants are full to capacity like they are for Mother's Day this upcoming year. We will no longer just treat Father's Day like it's nothing. Treat these men that are being there and putting in the work. We will no longer treat them like they're nothing. And I really hate to see good men, good fathers being taken advantage of. And I can speak about this personally because I know someone personally that has been in their child's life for their entire life. But for some reason, their marriage did not work. So he moved on with someone else and she moved on with someone else. But every chance that this young lady gets, She's, well, not now because he went to court, but she was trying to make it hard for him to see his son. She would talk reckless. I know this firsthand. I was able to hear and see this for years. Um, and this man lived in another city, but at least 2 or 3 times a week, he would drive to the other city to have lunch with his son at his school. Any programs that the son had, he was there. And he was just always showing up, always buying things, just doing things that a father's supposed to do, right? But this young lady that was no longer with him was bitter, and every chance she got, she tried to stick it to him. Not only that, she went and put him on child support. Now, that's where my issue comes in because this is just me personally, so don't attack me. um, I believe that if men are taking care of their children, they're in their lives, like really involved in their lives, taking care of their child, doing what they're supposed to do. I do not, I repeat, I do not believe that they should be put on child support. Child support is for the men that are not involved in their child's life. They do not contribute and do not help the mother. That is what I believe child support is for. But some women that are bitter and in their feelings will run down to the child support office and place men that are taking care of their children on child support. And because they don't have custody, by law, they're able to do this. And I believe that is so sad. And I personally got a chance to see this man cry. I never ever seen him cry. He cried like a baby when she kept his son from him for 3 months because she was in her feelings and bitter and mad that, he wouldn't jump when she said jump or whatever the case was. But yeah, 3 months she did not let him see his son. And my heart broke for not only the father, but for the son as well, because he loves his dad. He really, really does. And I don't believe women should be able to dangle the children in front of their father. Like, if you don't do what I say do, you're not gonna see your child. Like, who does that? Morally, what respectable woman would do that? I feel like that is wrong. It's very wrong, especially when you're being spiteful. But karma is real. And when those women do that, those children are going to grow up one day and they're going to find out what you did. They're going to find out that you were playing games. They're going to find out that they could have had a relationship with their father, but you were bitter. and couldn't move on. And that is how I feel about that situation. I believe that is so sad. And I know that there are just so many men out there being punished because the old girlfriend or ex wife is in her feelings about whatever. So we just need to, if you believe in prayer, we need to pray about those situations just universally. No person in particular, just universal prayer for relationships with men and their children, especially when the men are trying to be there for their children and the women are standing in the way. We need to pray about that. We really, really do. And my personal experience with my older daughters. If you all are new here, I have a 25-year-old and a 22-year-old. Also, I have a 16-year-old and a couple of little babies. Well, they're not babies, but young ones. But my older daughters, all three of them have the same father, and it's been almost 10 years since we have been in a relationship. And I told him right before the relationship ended, I promised him actually that I would never keep him from seeing his daughters. And I meant that. I am not that type of woman. I'm not bitter. Regardless, excuse me, regardless what goes on in a relationship between adults, that has absolutely nothing to do with the children. And there are actually some mature women out there that agree with me and how I feel about that. But I promised him that if we did not work out, that I would never keep his daughters from him. And I meant that. I meant that. It's been 10 years and I still haven't done it. And also, I didn't speak ill of him. You know, I believe that sometimes as women, first of all, we tell our children too much and it'll sway them in one direction. It'll make them not want to even be around their father. So I believe that that's wrong. I believe you should let children be children, and it's just certain things that you should just not involve them in. And I did that, and I'm not boasting or bragging on it, but since I'm speaking on this topic, I just had to say that because just because the relationship doesn't work does not mean that that is your opportunity to, just cut the children off from seeing their father. That is completely wrong. And women, if you're listening to me, if you're doing that, please stop. Because I promise you, that's going to come back to bite you in the butt one day. When those kids grow up and find out that they could have had more time with their dad, that the relationship could have been stronger with their dad, but it couldn't be because of you. They're going to be highly upset. But I also feel like this too, you guys. More than likely, if the women are being bitter, playing games with the kids, and not letting the father see them, I believe that they're still in love with the man. I believe they still have feelings for him. Because if you completely cut off a person and you're not in a relationship, you should not want to hold on to nothing. And I know some people are not cutthroat like that, but look, if I'm not in a relationship with you, I don't want anything that reminds me of you. The only thing that I wouldn't mind is my children, and that's it. But holding on to items, holding on to grudges, being bitter, oh no, no. That's just giving the man more power over your life. Like, you cannot move on like that. And why would you even want to be negative? Be positive and be peaceful and let these children see their father. If you're one of the ones that do that, their relationship has nothing to do with you. So, yeah, I just wanted to say all of that. I know that someone needed to hear that today. And I wanted to uplift the kings and let you guys know that you have not been forgotten about. And the Most High does see everything that you're doing. And if you're in one of those situations where somebody's playing games and not letting you see your children, go to court and get visitation. And that'll put a stop to all of that. You won't even have to worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and end today's podcast. I appreciate all of you for listening to me. I wanted to dedicate this episode to the men and let you know that you are special and you all are appreciated. And if you all want to comment on this episode, you can email me at KIMIJO774@gmail.com. I will be sure to get back with you. Please allow me at least one day to respond. Also, you can message me over on my Feel the Beat web radio station, or you can message me over on Spotify. I would love to say thank you to everyone that's made it this far. If you listen to the entire episode, thank you so much for your support. And stick around and check out some of my other episodes. You can go to any of those platforms that I mentioned in the beginning, type in Straight Talk About Life, and my podcast should pop up. My picture's on there, so yeah, should be easy to find it. Also, if you're on the Feel the Beat web radio station listening to me right now at 6 a.m., stick around. I am going to be playing music following this episode. And the web radio station, if you don't know about it, is 24/7. I play music all day. Monday through Friday, I play my podcast from 6 a.m. to 6:30, sometimes a little later. And today is one of those days. I think it's gonna run probably 45 minutes or so. But yeah, you guys. I am going to get off here. I want you all to have the most amazing day. Remember that the Most High loves you, and I love you as well. I will see you all in the next episode.